We are in halftime between the remnants of Zeta and another low pressure system to come, and rainfall totals from the first half quite heavy here. Sea Isle City just a little bit over 2 3/4 of an inch of rain. We were above 2 inches for most of South Jersey. The only exception was in Cumberland County, where totals were between about 1 1/4 to 2 inches. Here's what you need to expect over the next 36 hours. A mostly dry evening ahead. That's good news, but rain does pick up around midnight here, especially after 2 a.m. I think the rain becomes heavy. Ends not until early Friday afternoon. Along the shore, move your cars if you need to. We have coastal flooding coming with a Friday morning high tide. And bring your plants inside, especially if you're on the mainland here, as we do have our first widespread freeze of the year on the mainland come Saturday. We have coastal flood advisories in effect for all of South Jersey's counties here up and down the Parkway. Cumberland County not in the coastal flood advisory. That northeast wind, not really too conducive for flooding along the Delaware Bay, though they will be in minor flood stage. Then we have freeze warnings for all of the mainland here that stretches all the way out to Philadelphia, Delaware, and Maryland as well. That's in effect from 2 to 9 a.m. on Saturday. Let's take a look at the future radar to come. 8 o'clock tonight, we see the remnants of Zeta moving on out of here, but we start to see more rain coming back in around midnight. Steadier rain comes during the early morning on Friday with another low pressure system to our south and east. Look at that snow up in the northwest corner of the state. For us, our earliest measurable snowfall at Atlantic City International Airport is November 5th. And I don't think we're getting there over the next 7 to 10 days as well. But we just have showers here for our Friday morning. More showers for Friday midday. Eventually, we start drying out by Friday during the afternoon. In terms of rainfall to come, between 1/2 inch to 1 inch, and we add that all up, between 2.5 to 3.5 inches of rain total. Some places will be near 4 along the shore. And I am concerned that some of the rivers get above their banks, like the Morris River to Cohansey River, especially with all this rain that's not only here, but upstream as well. Winds are going to be fairly light for the evening, but then they pick back up as we go into our Friday here from the north and east. See our sustained winds, 25 to 35 at the shore, much lighter on the mainland. Eventually, those winds will turn to the north and west. We're already starting to do so a little bit tonight as well. If we look at our coastal flooding, this model is showing minor flood stage. However, we are just getting into minor flood stage this evening, and that was not in the forecast. It is above where we forecast. So I believe we're going to be in moderate flood stage with the Friday morning high tide. And that's where many roads flood, not just the usual ones here. And there will even be some damage to homes or businesses that are not raised. Lives may be at risk as well if you're driving through the flooded waters. Make sure you turn around. Don't drown. As we go into the Friday evening high tide, should be in minor flood stage, even if it's a little bit higher than this. I think we have enough buffer room to say it's minor flood stage. That's a typical flooding that we see many times a year. As we go into Halloween, dry in South Jersey, and not just South Jersey, but from coast to coast. The only places with precipitation way up in Minnesota and northern Wisconsin and Michigan, and right along the coast in Florida. So pretty nice for everywhere here in South Jersey, though I will say it's going to be a cool start. Temperatures below 32 for everywhere shaded in blue, and I wouldn't be surprised if that 32-degree line comes right down to the Parkway corridor, and that's why we have that freeze warning in effect for Saturday morning. No freezes for tonight, just a cloudy sky, windy conditions as well. Temperatures sliding through the mild 50s. They get into the upper 40s on the mainland, mid-50s out the shore, fairly dry until about midnight, maybe 2 a.m. Then we start to see rain here, and it's, again, windy at the shore. That continues into our Friday. Steady rain for the morning, turning to showers late morning, drying out by 2 o'clock. Then we're cloudy for the afternoon. I don't really think we see much sun. Maybe some of you squeeze out a sunset. I think that clearing comes after dark here. So for your daytime planner, yeah, not a lot of good green lights here. In fact, no green lights. After school activities maybe can get done. It will at least be dry after school. And outdoor exercise, same thinking. It will be dry later in the day here, but I think if you're trying to do anything for a long period of time, not going to be the day to do so. Here's our mainland 7-day forecast. Halloween is looking bright and chilly, but we do have our full moon as well, our blue moon as well. First time, or excuse me, the last time we'll see this until 2039. Sunday, we start to warm up as we fall back. We turn back our clocks, and then we go back to the 40s for our temperatures on Monday here with a strong northerly wind. Then we slowly rebound as we go into next week. We'll be back with you at 6:30 tomorrow morning. We're going to give you an update on what to expect for the day ahead. We'll start talking more about Halloween the weekend to come, too. You can follow me on social media for the latest, or you can come back to our website, thepressofac.com/weather.